What's up, Capoeira Nation? Welcome back to the Capoeira Experience podcast. Thank you so much for being part of the Capoeira community. Thank you so much for keep supporting your school. This is your host, Instructor Kashishi from Capoeira City, Indianapolis. And like I always say, reach out to me. I don't care what kind of experience you have in Capoeira. As long as you do Capoeira, can be 1 day to 100 years doing Capoeira. But let's share your experience here for the Capoeira community. And today is a very special guest for me. I admire whoever puts positive energy outside and spread positivity and spread how to express yourself. Doesn't matter without boundaries. You know, like in the capoeira roda, when you play, you just play. You just be you. You know that's my goal. Also with the podcast to to share the experience, and that's why I like bringing uh can be 1 day doing capoeira because I want to learn from everybody has a good experience in the capoeira community. And so let me introduce you to my brother from other mother, Puma. Camille, how are you doing?
I'm incredible. So thank you so much for the opportunity one more time to be here sharing my experiences of my path, big path in capoeira. By the way, little path in capoeira.
Yeah.
My little path in capoeira. And I have to be here. For me today is one big opportunity for continue the things that I learned in capoeira with more people, share my information, and this information can touch or can open the mind of someone. So thank you
100%.
so much
Thank
for
you.
to be here.
Thank you for making the time. I know you just mentioned that you just did a class, and then you had an interview, and then you have this interview. I'm pretty sure you are going to keep being busy, and the pleasure is mine to opening the time for to share your experience with the capoeira community.
Here
And
together.
yes, always. And then for people to know you out there, what would be your story in the capoeira community? How you started and everything capoeira?
So I usually talk that I don't start capoeira. Me and capoeira, we reconnect because I understood that without capoeira, I don't would continue living.
That's awesome.
So
I really
capoeira
like that.
enter in my life for I continue living my life.
Huh.
Like I need to understand how to see the road. Capoeira not is one practice, not is one way to move my body.
Yeah.
Capoeira is my way to see the road. How I will do with my body today. I need to connect my body, my machine to continue my life.
Yeah.
I need
Oh, I
to
really like
have
that.
connection with something more than here. And usually I went to the church,
Yeah.
but I need to say one thing in that exactly moment, by the way. But when I was there, I really didn't understood what the speaker was really try explain. And I only was there, sing and try understand how to connect myself with something bigger than here.
Yeah.
And capoeira, you dance, you sing, and you have the closer experience in practice to have connection with things more than here.
100%. Yeah.
So capoeira is complete. You have
Yeah.
everything inside of one manifestation. But I was so little kid. I don't have this deep understanding for understand what I was doing. But I remember that there was the first moment that I could talk with others. I only respond before.
Yeah.
I respond what you ask for me, but I
Yeah.
don't talk. And there I need sing. I need
Yeah.
do things. And more than this, in capoeira have salve, salve in my first way, sada things. And there I was having opportunity to say salve, salve for the
Yeah.
peoples. And
Yeah.
everybody like listen me, put attention what I so I start to make more free, more like without shame first.
Yeah.
I remember the spirit of community. Kids don't understand, but I feel inside in one group that I could having fun. I can sing and everybody. I have my body for being opposite way. I have this. I have 7 years old, 80
Yeah.
years old, and more than this, in 5 or 4 or 5 classes was this 1 month.
Uh-huh.
But I remember that the master put it in tambor.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, and our hands need to go in 1, 2, 3. He was like so sensitive, sensible. I don't know how we say,
Sensitive.
but he, yeah, sensitive,
Yeah.
for understand how to teach us, and everybody could understand. Mestre Bill, always I need be honored for this guy that put me inside of this manifestation.
So cool.
He introduced me, but after that, for continue, need to go to his academy and pay. But the problem not was how much he need to pay.
Yeah.
It's a big problem. But I remember that the cost was not so up, but I was poor when I was little kid. But my family always helped me to do everything. So
Nice.
we like would sell bottles for get money. We would do something, but no was the problem. This I have the reference, my uncles,
Okay.
and they went to the church, the same church that I went. And I remember that the reference of that place, always when we talk about capoeira, they have some opinion to do, to talk, to tell.
Yeah.
And they usually do give their opinion with understanding in one understanding of the one book. I don't will say that I talk in one book, but they understand this way and judge things that they don't know.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, but I was little kid. I don't understood. I only said, okay, I don't will continue.
Yeah.
And I returned to capoeira when I was 14 years old in one church.
Huh.
In one church.
Yeah.
So I returned capoeira because capoeira went to me. Doesn't matter where I would be. Capoeira would be in my life. I understood it after. But in church, and capoeira went there with one group that was incredible in my life. Like really put it water in the cement that I was inside of me.
Oh.
They really make me feel incredible in capoeira, in how to everything. I don't was shame anymore. I talk with everybody, I travel, I discover many things about myself, about my body, about new friends, new community. They really was incredible in my life. Master espanhol, mestre treque, mestre chutado, e mestra Pocahontas.
Nice.
Thank you so much for your existence.
Yeah.
But they had one social project, and I participate of this here in my neighbor. They continue only in my neighbor.
You're in Sao Paulo,
they
right?
They still here.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And they had, like, of course, so many limited beliefs in their minds. And in capoeira, it's express, of course.
Yeah.
But they was talking about capoeira only in social projects. They continue capoeira only in this neighbor because here is the roots. So they have like traditional thinkings.
Yeah.
And they appreciate it.
Yeah.
But I felt missing something inside.
Yeah.
I need more. I need more. I don't knew what, but I want more.
Yeah.
And I was almost stopping capoeira in that moment because I was entering university. In that exactly moment, university in Black reality was the unique way to you go out of your reality. If you don't play football, you don't sing, you need study.
Yeah.
And usually that reality don't make a part of our reality.
Yeah. Yeah.
In the favelas here, usually the people don't go to university.
Yeah.
The people that I went to the same school that I went don't be rich after my school. So there's no, when you can finish the school, that is almost exception, and you went to one university, you have so much people looking to you, applauding you in your reality, in your family, usually. But in our reality, it's different because they don't believe too.
Yeah.
The fathers, the neighbors, they don't believe in that reality.
Yeah.
The system say to you go there, but your reality say the opposite things.
Yeah.
There,
Especially
don't save anyone.
for
Go
what you
please.
feel like is
And in that moment, I was going to university, but inside of me was screaming capoeira, screaming.
that's so cool.
It's screaming capoeira.
Yeah.
And I lied to my family. I passed in university, but I don't went. I I went to capoeira. But when I arrived in the holidays of the university, I was in that group that I said to you that it was
Yeah.
little for me, but I don't went like having like feeling to go anymore.
Okay.
And in that moment, I was stopping to do capoeira, and I met the group Guanabara Capoeira. I
Okay.
don't know if you know.
Yeah.
Master Gimola.
Gimola. Yeah.
Exactly. I met with Master Nego Gato. They are so incredible here in Campinas and strong. And usually they have the reality to be a little bit with movements, but they are so strong in fights.
Yeah.
They usually like more ponteiras and attacks, and they
Martelos.
think
Yeah.
capoeira through more than fight.
Yeah.
And when I arrived there, I remember that they was practicing galopantes and ponteiras, and I was there. I was a little bit scared, and it's say
Yeah.
first,
Yeah.
and more than this, I don't have these experiences in my reality. I don't was beating for my mom. I
Yeah.
was only receiving love. I never like to fight at the school. That reality with fight don't make so sense in my reality.
Yeah.
So, but I don't have, of course, this understanding, and I judged before. I said, for me, it's not, it's capoeira. I don't will, no. Because for me, no. But I really don't understand that the way that a capoeira was manifesting there
Yeah.
don't have any connection with my reality.
With yours. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, with my reality.
Yeah.
So I went there like 4 times, and I said, no, is this that I want to me.
Yeah.
And I was returning to school, and one friend introduced me Master Joguinho. That was my godfather in capoeira, give me my first belt.
Nice.
She introduced me to Master Joguinho, that was my master, of course, in capoeira, in Cordão de Ouro.
Okay.
And I already was having seen videos from Cordão de Ouro with movements and that things. And in that exactly moment, I start to really put my body again in capoeira. Nice. For understand again new possibilities in my body. Cordão de Ouro have many skills. Yes, so 100%. I put my body for understand the way to teach. Yeah. And there I learned how to really teach capoeira classes. I knew, but there I saw different possibilities, different references. I saw many masters traveling the road close to me, close. Nice. When you have this close in your reality, it's make easier to be easier.
Yeah.
100%. So I have closer to me people that are travel, people that went with capoeira to different countries, and I said I want to eat to my life.
Huh. Cool.
In the same moment, I went away to the university.
To university, yeah.
In the same moment, I said it that I want to my life. That's so cool. Cordão de Ouro have this importance in my life. Like he gave me wings to live what I want to live, to give me many different connections like I am having with you. Yeah. You have give me connection with new possibilities to open my understandings. But there, when you be inside of the system, you think that a capoeira have one way to express and manifest.
100%. Yeah.
This is the unique thing. Yeah, exists one way to express capoeira. Exists, of course, many different styles.
Yeah.
But capoeira is this, nothing different this.
Yeah.
And everybody follow the same way. Because, of course, have fundamento.
Yeah.
Fundamento is the presence of the oldest.
Yeah.
Fundamento is fundamental. It's what is can't missing and what can't missing. What always had there.
Yeah.
the presence of the oldest.
Yeah.
And the presence don't need to be the really presence in materia.
Yeah. Yeah. In a
The
physical,
presence
physical
is
way.
the way, not that physical, not
Yeah.
as physical only.
Yeah.
Is the way to be there. What you sing there, what you was talking there, what
Yeah.
is happening there. It looks like old.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if I'm using this.
Yeah.
Looks like old.
Yeah.
It's fundamental. But that masters that are all masters, all masters that I have group and continue capoeira in this way, they understand, of course, the fundamentals,
Yeah.
and they continue the fundamentals that they learned.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
is this because I learned
Yeah.
this? Of course, it's this. But capoeira is more,
100%.
much more.
Yeah.
Capoeira is much more
Yeah.
than one way to express and move your body, or to bring your life
Yeah.
to sing. Capoeira is the way to bring the life.
Yeah.
They only was teaching the way that they bring their lives,
Yeah.
no the practices.
They were teaching their realities.
Yes, but they understand till that part.
Yeah.
In the same moment in Brazil was arriving big shopping centers, big brands, big military was here in the same moment.
Okay.
So in the same moment here in Brazil, we was in lines, routes,
Yeah.
streets. So capoeira growing up in that middle.
Yeah.
That middle. So
Yeah.
the reality of the people that was in capoeira was that mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
So of course, capoeira have influence of that things too,
Yeah.
in the way that the capoeira continue in the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
For
of
sure.
it is not the unique way. It's so the way that capoeira was expressing in military time here in Brazil, and we continue
Yeah.
without reflects.
Yeah. Unconsciously, we follow what we see, we follow what we learn, and
Exactly.
yeah, without making questions of like, okay,
Exactly.
why we do it that way?
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when I say this, I can only continue, or you
Yeah.
wanna do questions?
Everything.
I can only continue.
Yeah. All do it. It's like the Hoda. It's like we play.
Okay, so I will only continue. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I have really many things to talk,
Yeah. For
and
sure.
the conversation really is good.
Yeah. 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 For sure. Let's do it.
Talking about the way and the things that only continue, I will be deeper.
Yeah.
We have names,
Yeah. Yeah.
names to do the things, and
Yeah.
when you have name for something, you put the thing little.
Yeah.
Little
100%.
than the means. If I have
put it
meia
on a
lua de
box.
compasso, armada, ginga, when I have name, of course, it's good for organize, for the
100%. Yeah.
community can understand and do the same thing because I have name.
To
Because name
identify.
is the way that to express. Of course, it's good,
Yeah.
but capoeira is much more than
100%.
names.
100%. Yeah.
Capoeira happened in your body, of course, with the reference of the nature.
Yeah.
So they understand how to do, I don't know how I say in English, but when the animal bite,
Yeah. Yeah. The animal bite. Yeah.
the bite, or when the horses kick,
Okay.
they learned with the stronger things that I have in their reality,
Yeah.
how to be like really martial, really fighter,
Yeah.
but their way never was to two things I will say, okay? First, why the things have names and being squares, and the history, a little bit the history for arriving that moment first.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the first thing, so they understand that I bite the things that I really can kill. Of course, they see, but they put it in capoeira. Never was for really kill my brother or my sister. No, was this
100%.
the means?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's the most dangerous things that I know in my life, and how we will growing up, me and
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
We need like bring you in the last more over the top that you can go, for you go more over and you do it of me and we
Yeah.
go over. But when the ego be inside of that relation,
Yeah.
you understand what your reality has.
Yeah.
So you understand that I thought, you think that your reality,
Yeah,
your history,
yeah,
or
yeah,
you attract what you need learned in the roda, because roda is the game of the life. It's
yeah,
the same. It's the same.
yeah.
But when you first thing that things start to be inside of that the roda, and you think that that masters understand capoeira in the exactly moment that it was in that moment in Brazil, and we know capoeira because have records and
Recordings,
things,
yeah, like
recordings and things,
films,
but
yeah,
we know who had power to record in that moment first in
yeah,
Brazil,
yeah,
who had the power to record, and first for more than this, what they share the black people always in capoeira continue that reality. They
yeah.
always have the last thing here in have one social sentence here in Brazil that you say sempre com o pulo do gato, sempre a última carta na manga,
Oh,
sempre
okay, okay, yeah, like the last um
card.
oh yeah, the last card on the under sleeve. I think is I think
Exact
that's
like
yeah, yeah,
this, the master has this till today, and the Africa and here in Brazil, they never share everything that they have. Never,
yeah,
never. They continue with it, and we know who had the power to record they. We know.
yeah, yeah,
First thing, so many things in capoeira we know through the half percent, continue of half percent. So
okay,
of course, all know is a reality, is different realities for a thing, and the way that we learned the attacks and the things and the names coming from the records.
yeah,
We need to do names. We need to have understandings for it,
yeah,
because Brazil in that exactly moment have interest in capoeira, because
yeah,
capoeira be patrimony.
yeah, yeah,
Because the first Master Pastinha, he said that capoeira comes through Africa.
yeah,
And after that, in military way here in Brazil, capoeira became to be Brazilian because he's having interesting of the government, of
yeah,
course,
yeah,
of course.
yeah,
So more than this, we learned the attacks and things through names because we need be in the square.
yeah, yeah. We put
We
it in the
need to
box
be
too.
in the square, exactly. Capoeira is that name is of course is incredible.
Yeah,
Meia lua de compasso, armada, but it was incredible ideas. No is
yeah,
capoeira.
yeah,
Was incredible ideas of body
yeah,
for you play capoeira. That masters, incredible masters like Master Pastinha, Master Bimba, and another master that are continue capoeira, like we know, bring to us for we continue.
yeah,
But capoeira continue in our body, in the
yeah,
fundamento.
yeah, yeah, and it continues with people. You know, I really like what you said of like capoeira was already part of you. It's just like it reconnected with you at some point of the life.
Exactly.
Yeah, I
We
really
don't
like
do
that.
capoeira. We don't do. Capoeira was here.
Yeah,
Capoeira already was here.
yeah,
Capoeira will continue. If anyone exists here, the oldest people and the young people, capoeira will continue. Capoeira will create one way to continue.
yeah, yeah,
Always,
yeah,
always will continue.
yeah,
And we need to only put attention in the roots,
yeah,
in the ancestrality, in the fundamental, and make attention always to remember where it's coming from,
yeah,
who need to guide to
yeah,
its continue,
yeah,
who had a lot of force for continue that the capoeira arrived to me here and can be here talking.
yeah,
So
yeah,
that people need to be remembering always,
yeah,
always.
100%, 100%. I really like what you mentioned. The capoeira was created to bring people together. You know, like you know, they created this to fight against oppression, not to fight
Exactly,
against themselves. And
exactly.
that's why I mean, it's just my personal perspective, right? In my reality, that I don't really like that very aggressive capoeira. I like capoeira to enjoy it, to have fun, to connect with the person like that is playing with me in the hot. Of course, if somebody want to shoot me in the face, I want to shoot him back there, right? But is part of the connection. You know, I'm not doing capoeira to prepare myself to break somebody's face or to fight against somebody.
Yeah, because it's not, it's make part of your reality. You don't
Yeah,
having fun with it,
yeah,
but have this possibility to having fun with it too, and having people that are connect with this reality and they both having fun.
yeah.
If they both having fun and they understand capoeira for this, I don't know how I say in English, and I forgot in Portuguese. Uh,
like
like one prisma.
okay, okay, yeah, yeah, like a telescope, like just like a
No, like prisma. Prisma is like having many understandings, like
okay,
imagining that you
yeah,
have
yeah,
many prismas to
yeah,
look one thing.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's true.
But when you understand capoeira only for one prisma, it's limited.
Yeah, yeah,
Not
hundred
is
percent.
wrong, but it's little.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, and we which part of the because I really like the your journey with the Vogue too and how you connect capoeira with Vogue. Which part of the of your life story you start getting into Vogue, into like voguing?
Oh, wow, wow. So, do you want to know how the Vogue entered in my life?
Yes,
So
or you enter into voguing?
when I entered in ballroom community.
Yeah, yeah.
So when I was no 2000 in 2016, I
Okay,
started to travel in Europe with capoeira,
okay,
and there I did like few shows. And in one that shows, I started to saw Yanis Marshall. He's from Los Angeles, one incredible dancer.
okay.
And there he is really incredible. But I was seeing I always be attracted because he's so feminine. But more than this, it's cool, but I missing something for having me inside to push me to do something like
Yeah.
that thing. And in that choreography, I saw one black guy doing one thing like this. When finished the choreography finished and did one thing with the hands. And
Yeah.
I mean, oh my God,
I
this
really
guy
like that.
is incredible. Oh my
Yeah.
God. And I don't know what it was this.
Yeah.
And in 2019, I was returning to Brazil to United States,
Okay. Wait, is
and I was arriving when I met you, by the way.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I was about to ask you, like, when you went to Ominira?
Exactly.
Oh,
When I was
cool.
returning to Menira here in Brazil, I met one my friend Quanticaine student
Yeah.
met one mother of Vogue, Jamaica Odara, here in Campinas. And
Oh, that's so
Jamaica
cool.
show him the Vogue. And he said to me, oh my God, was Mussum in that epic.
Yeah.
Mussum, if I show you one culture that I already discovered, you will be like in shock. I said,
Ah.
show me. And
Yeah.
I arrived in Brazil. I went directly to one black center, culture center here in Brazil. And there is hip hop, capoeira, parties with pagode and samba, and
That's
always
so
have
cool.
many tents selling clothes like this.
Yeah.
For the people here know that have this possibility, always had this possibility in our history. They have
Yeah.
one day for month that they do it. And I
Okay.
went in this place, and there was many people like capoeira, like sharing.
Ah.
Many people like, and when someone do one spin, everybody say yeah, the same, like it's laughing,
Yeah.
like this, is laughing. And I saw this, and when I arrived there, I saw one figure, my father, Jackson Manza Musa. Always saw his figure. He's so beautiful, have one big hair, one incredible style. All parties that he arrived, he did movements of capoeira, hip hop sometimes, and I saw his figure many times.
Yeah.
And but I never knew if he was man or girl. I need to say it too. I
Okay.
never knew. Like five meetings, and I never knew. I
Okay.
saw his figure, and oh my god, I don't knew. But it
Yeah.
doesn't matter. Don't care.
Yeah.
But how in capoeira, men don't kiss men here in Brazil,
Yeah.
it's make me strange because when I arrived close to him, I don't knew what I need to do. But he kissed me all the time, and okay, I don't know. I think that she's girl because she kissed me.
Yeah.
Because my glasses to see the road come from capoeira. I have
Yeah.
only these way to see the road.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like in my community, saw capoeira this way. My
Yeah.
capoeira community.
Yeah.
And after that, I saw him in the middle of there. He gave me one kiss and did one jeep, one finalization, like when you
Is that
don't know
when you lay back with one leg?
exactly when
Okay.
you lay back.
How you call it?
Jeep,
Jeep. Oh, cool. Okay.
yeah, DIP.
Oh,
Deep.
okay. Deep. Okay. Ah, that's pretty cool. Okay.
It's incredible, incredible.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I saw he doing the things, and oh my god, I saw many. I said to you that he was so beautiful and so powerful.
Yeah.
When I look around me, it was many
That's so
people
cool.
knowing that they are powerful
Yeah.
with skills, knowing like capoeira is it's exactly the same.
Yeah.
One roda, many people like sharing and knew that they are powerful. They enter, and I mean, oh my god, what happened here? I
Yeah.
felt the same thing that I felt in capoeira. The same day I saw and I knew that I had that thing inside of me. And
That's
I remember
cool.
like many times that the lights bad here, no?
Yeah, that's all right. There. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better.
There. Nice. Thank you.
So I remember the many moments that I have. I don't know how we say in English, but it's trejeitos. When you be here this way, I don't know
Trejeitos.
when you move the hips, when you stop. I remember that I
Yeah.
thought, don't do it.
Yeah.
And I think that I always make you part of the life in one moment.
Okay.
Like for don't be this way, or when you be, the people will call you that you be this way.
Yeah. Like
So
judge
I
you.
had it in my life, and
Yeah.
when I was there, I saw many people so like ability,
Free. Yeah.
we
Free of being.
no ability, really ability, like capoeira.
Okay.
They do
Okay.
backflips with heels.
Oh wow.
Yes, doing backflips, doing spin, doing many
Wow.
things
Yeah.
with heels. I saw people like I admire in capoeira, incredible people doing things, but it's so feminine.
Yeah.
And it's making me blow in my mind.
Yeah.
Because that
Yeah.
difference don't exist in capoeira.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't
100%.
exist.
Yeah.
And when the woman start to become good in capoeira, they usually hear that they play like men. Because of
Yeah.
it, they are good.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they understand the body language. Capoeira have history. And I said, who created the histories?
Yeah.
We know.
Yeah.
And who continue the history. And so have one way to put your body. And the reference is masculine.
Yeah.
We know. We
Yeah.
know. So we have the body language and the body understandings to be like men.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody, doesn't matter who you are, have
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
way to put your body in capoeira.
Yeah. Yeah. You have to
So
be
in
masculine
capoeira is
also.
game, not is fight.
100%.
So game, you can be suspicious,
Yeah.
malicious, like animal. It's
Yeah.
the way.
Yeah.
But how you express it, I don't care. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah.
So in Vogue, I saw more possibilities to put out Puma, Camille.
That's so cool.
So Vogue entering my life with these means, I'm sure.
To just express and just
To be what I was blocked in my inner me. Was
That's-
blocked.
yeah. Yeah.
And
But
Vogue come to like put it out.
and you think it was blocked because what you said before of the way of thinking before.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I had experience in church. I
yeah,
had
yeah,
experience in capoeira
yeah,
and only.
yeah, yeah,
So my real and in favela where
yeah,
I lived.
yeah,
So I have the poor reality, black, poor and black,
yeah,
talking about LGBT things.
yeah,
Capoeira talk about my reality and church.
yeah, yeah,
So all community that I had was a little bit my reference, the people that I understand that I have the knowledge that I need to
yeah,
follow.
yeah,
They have different concepts.
yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, like we grew up with the mindset of what's horrendous, right? And we try to fit in society, and sometimes it's like it doesn't feel right. It's not just like, it's, I know what you mean. It's same in Venezuela. When I was in capoeira, everybody was like, you know capoeira is not gonna give you a life. Capoeira is not good for you. Capoeira capoeira is, you gotta go for school. You gotta go get a job so you can
Exactly,
retire.
exactly.
It's just like how society tells you to be.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly. But usually the art like have suffering
yeah,
with it,
yeah,
because the art become the first opposite. I don't know how I say to the system. The opposite people to the system
yeah, yeah. The
come
opposite of the
through the
system.
art.
Yeah,
The first is the line. Is the first line to be in the war is the art. The
yeah,
art the first.
yeah,
So in the government usually that I wanna put you in the squares, they take away the art, the first
yeah.
thing.
100%. Yeah, yeah,
So in capoeira more than this here in Brazil, our reality, I don't know how it's work there in United States. I think it's different. I went there and usually the people don't understand what we sing.
yeah,
So
yeah,
the reality with candomblé, with the religion is different.
yeah.
But here in
100%. Yeah,
Brazil, we have so many preconceptions. More plus art, more black art
yeah,
in one Christian world.
yeah, yeah. Especially Christian is very strict. Is very like,
Yes,
you have to be this way because this is the way.
exactly.
Yeah, yeah,
So to to think capoeira in that medium here in Brazil is so different too.
yeah, yeah. Same in Venezuela was very similar. The have to be the church, and is because it's a Catholic country. It's a way to be. So you have to be in a specific way, and express yourself, or when you express art, whatever way it is, people are like, no, no, that's
And it's so cool, like returning to talk about Vogue
yeah,
and have one connection with that subjective. When you think about Vogue,
yeah,
don't more than about Vogue. It's obvious that it's so feminine.
yeah,
You look and you see, and that energy is the energy of the freedom, of the energy of the creativity, the
yeah,
energy of the cause,
yeah, yeah,
the
100%.
energy
Yeah,
of the sensitive, the
yes,
energy of the many things that are the world, and of course the capoeira
yeah,
needing, needing love, needing care, needing hold,
yeah,
needing, and we missing it in that moment in pandemic that we don't have hold eyes in eyes. We
yeah.
missing it.
Being able to hug your friends, and
Exactly,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
And more than this is discovery. Uh, I don't know how I say in English, but it's pudor. Pudor.
pudor.
What is wrong? What
Yeah,
is wrong?
that's a good
Like
question. I don't
imagine
know.
talking about sex before some time. Have
Yeah,
pudor around that subjective.
yeah, yeah.
Talking
Some sort of like taboo, like a
almost taboo, but not is
taboo.
taboo, is judgment. Almost
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna look it up.
judgment. Almost judgment, the word, but have many pudor around that energy. And church put it a lot, a lot, a lot. And in that energy, live
Okay,
our
apparently it's
power to
modesty.
be no, yeah, to
Yeah,
really be.
yeah,
And we have in one system so patriarchal, and
Yeah.
that we continue in lines, in squares, in
Yeah, very
rows.
square.
It's
Yeah.
not is wrong,
Yeah.
but it's when you don't
One way
balance
to
it
see.
with vulnerable, to
Yeah.
be vulnerable, to be out
Yeah.
of your comfort zone, to be without security. We
Yeah.
don't need to be security.
Yeah.
We need to be in movement and vulnerable.
Yeah.
Capoeira teach us it. When
Yeah.
you learn to play capoeira, when you put yourself all the time in that place, when you be only security and strong and lines, you will play, but it is unbalanced,
Yeah. Yeah. It's
missing.
strict. It's
Yeah,
strict and
missing,
rigid. Yeah.
missing.
Yeah.
So Vogue come to in my life to be able with that energy inner
That's so
me.
cool. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
So I got that subjective to talk about it. For sure, when I arrive Vogue, I'm cure. Is the Volta do Mundo. The
Yeah.
first Volta do Mundo, when you do, you start to say in opposite way what you was before. So when you understand, you do the first Volta do Mundo and you follow into to say no, I don't agree with it anymore. No. Usually all process of the all life. But when you do the second Volta do Mundo,
Yeah.
you need to return to understand what you said before. I was talking about feminine energy and masculine energy, only for you understand. My first Volta do Mundo in my masculine way, everybody in the world, we have in patriarchal. So
Yeah.
we have one way to be masculine, we understood.
Yeah.
So of course, and when you understand it first, Volta do Mundo, you have to talk many things to what you don't will do anymore. You say things.
Yeah.
But that masculine energy was hurting too.
Yeah.
Was hurting too. So
Yeah.
we need to return the second Volta do Mundo to cure this masculine hurting.
Yeah.
For the really peace with your feminine energy.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
doesn't matter. You went to this side and talk bad to about this side that I was and don't understand nothing.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
need to really cure what I was hurting inner me. And it was I was doing Vogue.
Yeah.
I return in this masculine hurting side and I cure the side. I don't need, you don't need, but
Yeah.
attention, have different ways to continue your life. And it was healing for me, really cure. It's my second Volta do Mundo.
That's pretty cool. I like that perspective of the second Volta do Mundo because is
Capoeira is the same. Capoeira is the same.
Yeah.
When you do the first Volta do Mundo, is because the game starts.
Yeah.
When you do the rasteira, when it happened, the first moment of the game.
Yeah.
The game starts.
Yeah.
But you don't judge. Don't judge, but usually you judge.
Yeah.
So you need to return the second Volta do Mundo for you understand.
To cool down and then process the information. Yeah. Huh. I like that. I like that. Yeah, I really like that. I never seen the that perspective. And do you think voguing is being helping you to express much better in the capoeira and in the roda, like
for sure.
Physically and
no, for sure.
Yeah. And
I need to say two things.
Yeah.
First thing, of course, I discovered new possibilities to have transitions in my body.
Yeah.
How to go to different escapes, because I have like more mobility now in my body after Vogue. But how I was training a lot.
Yeah.
I hurt my body, and now I'm returning to have again my skills.
Yeah.
So dance, you again like capoeira.
Yeah.
When you really enter with your body, you will hurt your body.
Yeah.
And I was using another part.
Yeah.
So I had a little bit compromise my capoeira.
Yeah. Okay.
But so I need to say my opinion. When I met Vogue, my body was in upgrades moment.
Yeah.
I started to do many different things and be like skinny, fat quickly.
Yeah.
But now that I'm returning to do my movements, I'm feeling my body like so different, so
Yeah.
lazy. So I need like training more, more,
Yeah.
more. But
But
my life is going. I don't have any comparison. It only to be how I be now.
yeah, 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 100%. Yeah, I like that way of being of, you let's accept everybody and let's just be ourselves. You just
Exactly. I need only be, so I don't need hurry.
yeah, yeah,
I'm in that process now.
yeah, 100%. Yeah. And how do you see the capoeira there, um around where you live? Like, compare it to the capoeira before to the capoeira now.
With the teachings that I have been doing with Vogue
Like
or
like
what?
you like the capoeira community, the transformation in between. Like, do you still think that today's days capoeira ways of thinking and see stuff is very similar, or have been changing, or is in the process of changing? What do you think?
With my influence, you saying?
Not just in general, the capoeira community in
Okay.
general.
I start to
It's not too patriarchal. I guess probably is a better question, I guess.
But you were saying about the way to move the body or the way to see the capoeira.
The way I see capoeira.
Okay. I start to understand how much more the things start to happen,
Yeah,
like things that impact the
yeah,
capoeira. The people do attention. So the road do attention the things that impact. So how much more capoeira suffer impact more than things change. With
yeah,
body, of course, capoeira is incredible.
yeah,
Have many incredible capoeiristas. So capoeira will continue with incredible bodies. Not is
yeah,
the main always. Capoeira will continue being incredible
yeah, 100%.
with body and less malicious.
Yeah, yeah,
And less malicious, because how much more we only put attention about it, we don't understand really the way capoeira is less malicious.
yeah,
First thing, inside of the roda, and more than inside, outside of the roda.
yeah,
So how much more we understand the real fight of capoeira, and I think this moment is arriving now. The
yeah,
people start to understand what is the real fight of capoeira. Capoeira start to changing a lot,
yeah,
and we are living that exactly moment.
yeah,
I'm talking here in one podcast in the United States in that moment
yeah,
about different perspectives.
yeah, yeah. And it's really good to see like different perspective for us to understand the whole thing, because it's again, I don't like to be stuck on only one way of thinking, and
Exactly.
especially capoeira. Capoeira is a hada, it's a circle. It's not corners. It's not straight.
Exactly. Exact. Capoeira is all
Yeah,
and fluidity,
yeah,
like the life.
yeah, yeah, 100%. Yeah,
You need to only continue in life is movement. Life
yes,
is movement.
100%. Yeah, and I really like that, and I actually start getting more into body movement, of like stretching more. I was way too stiff, and now I've been stretching more in my classes. I have my students move a little bit more.
No, but more than movement. I'm not saying only physical movement.
Yeah,
Movement is more than movement that you have been doing this podcast. It's movement.
I see
It
what you mean.
will
Oh, okay.
move your life.
Yeah,
It will happen things.
I
You
see.
have to put vulnerable. You don't know what would happen here. You
Yeah,
record. You
yeah,
don't know nothing.
yeah,
But you put yourself in vulnerability,
yeah,
in movement, for your life continue.
yeah,
It's the meaning of the life.
yeah,
Do movement
yeah,
and be fluidity without stuck. You could
yeah,
stuck here. Okay, let's talk only 30 minutes. No, let's talk. I
yeah,
will record. You put your invulnerable fluidity
yeah,
and only
l-
deliver to the universe.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
the capoeira is exactly this, and the life is exactly this. You do always the next step, put yourself in vulnerability,
yeah,
but really go with your heart
yeah,
and powerful, knowing how powerful you are, how beautiful you are,
yeah,
how you are incredible.
yeah,
And
yeah,
Vogue show me it.
yeah,
Vogue show me, Vogue teach me how to be in that place and
Yeah. Yeah.
sustain that place.
Yeah. And we also need a circle around us to support that, because
Exactly.
it's a little hard to be by yourself and push against the normal system, of what is normal for
Exactly.
other realities.
Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh.
Yeah. And having people supporting you, and having people, like, we got you, is the best part.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. And imagine it. Try imagine. I said to you, usually, probably, I don't know if make part of your reality, but usually here in Brazil, when the people start to change your, don't change, but transgender your
Okay.
gender,
Yeah.
or to be outside of the closet in your sexuality,
Yeah.
the people go out of the capoeira here in Brazil usually. And I met many people in ballroom community that was capoeirista before, but now no is anymore. Because of it, I was almost the first people that are the guy that do capoeira and do Vogue and mix the cultures. But of course, I don't was the first. Have
Yeah.
people before that are doing. I saw in 1,900 and no 1,970 the
Yeah.
people doing meia luas de compasso and things inside of the Vogue.
Oh,
Long time ago. Yeah, long time ago.
wow.
But not is about movement.
Yeah.
It's about capoeira.
Yeah.
Capoeira.
Yeah.
Capoeira is capoeira, not is movement.
100%. Yeah.
So I live capoeira and I'm living now, I'm learning and living another community. I'm being capoeirista that I'm having doing being Vogue.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that is the difference, the first, and more than this, how I don't think to mix.
Yeah.
I don't need think to mix. The in Vogue have one thing that I call Kanti. Qunt.
Kanchi.
Kanti. Yeah.
Kanchi.
This is charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent. What you need
Huh.
to have for you be there. You need to have that things more
Yeah.
than movement. And
Yeah.
capoeira is malícia,
Yeah.
mandinga.
Yeah.
You need to have it to
Yeah.
really play capoeira. You
Yeah.
don't need be only movements.
Yeah.
If you do movements, of course, you have inside of the roda, but it's not display.
Yeah.
And in Vogue, have the same. And I'm trying mixing that things that is the same. Capoeira and Vogue talk about the same things through the different perspectives.
Yeah. It's really cool how to see, like, so much similarities in between two, and uh completely different times, and they are so similar.
And more than see of course, the similarity, the similar things
Yeah.
in movements,
Yeah.
like to the transitions, the connections with the body, to more than this, capoeira and Vogue and hip hop and black cultures, doesn't matter if it was in United States, in Brazil, doesn't matter where,
Yeah.
come to the same pillars. Pillars,
Pillars.
there
Yeah.
are pillars. First pillar is the body,
Yeah.
my body. But I can't be alone. I can't. I need another, for I saw myself, I see
Yeah.
myself, for I can see myself and I go over.
Yeah.
So I need to bring you over with my history, what I can do with my history, only
Yeah.
with my history. Vogue, we tell histories. In Capoeira, we tell our history
Yeah.
within the. So I need you, me, and the camarada.
Yeah.
In Vogue, the same. Continue. After, I need the people around me give me energy for intense that things in Vogue and Capoeira with energize up. I don't know how to say. I don't know, but here is our point.
Oh, okay. Like claps.
No. Okay, so it's claps, but claps giving energy, because here talking about energy, really energy in Occident. Here is one point, strong point of energy in our body.
Okay.
Here, 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 exist
Oh,
points.
okay.
Here when we pray, we put the hands here.
Yeah.
In India, they put here in the 30 eyes. In
Yeah.
Capoeira, in Candomblé, we put here. Ori,
Orilla,
when we
yeah.
put up the floor for start the game, we don't do one queda de rim only. We put our energized point in the feet of the ancestrals, the
Yeah.
battery,
Yeah.
the ancestral, the all, not is only movement.
Yeah.
We are doing one ceremony
Yeah.
with old knowledge. When we only continue, we don't understand that we continue having grateful, and
Yeah.
open your body for you only deliver that moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so deep, but more
Yeah.
than this,
No, it's awesome. I like listening this kind of stuff because he's, they're it's hard to bring people to talk about this because we need to talk about it, and
yeah, we
it's,
need
yeah,
capoeira.
yeah,
I think that capoeira, my responsibility with capoeira is not only mine, but everybody. For me, it's
yeah,
that the responsibility of the capoeiristas is make the capoeira continue talk about the means,
yeah, yeah,
know
100%.
about the things.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
it's the real responsibility about the masters and the capoeiristas. Doesn't matter where. Talk about the means, about the old, about the roots, about that things.
yeah,
That things need to continue. And what you do with your body is your history.
yeah,
Is your
yeah,
history. But
yeah,
the means continue and still the fundamental.
yeah, yeah. Because
So,
like
I'm
you
sorry.
said, no, go ahead. Like you said, we need to talk about like the ancestrality, the our ancestors, and have that connection because he's
Exactly.
technology is making us forget too much about that, and sometimes through social media we just want to show off our moments, but sometimes we forget where that comes from, and that connection in the heart that it goes way beyond of what we can see and what we can feel is real. Is the energy there is very, very real, and is really cool to see all the perspective, and to see all the people connecting through that energy. I think that's why I
Exactly.
love that. That's why we love what we do.
Exactly. We connect ourselves with one thing that we can't do name. We
Yeah,
don't know how to do name, but we only deliver ourselves in that
yeah,
moment to
yeah,
enjoy.
yeah. And it's funny because yesterday I was telling my students is like,
Mãe,
sometimes us as a human beings we want to make sense of everything. We want everything to make sense, but
exactly.
capoeira doesn't have to make sense. Is we want to put in a box because it has to make sense. It's like, it doesn't have to make sense.
Don't have that. Doesn't have. We
Yeah,
don't need no. We don't
yeah,
need no. We don't have to be sure. Capoeira need only to be.
yeah, yeah. You
Only
just gotta
be.
feel it. Yeah,
And never will be the same. Never will be the same.
yeah, 100%, 100%. And to wrap it up, because I know you busy too, and there's stuff that you gotta do. And what would be a single advice for let's do two advices. The first one, for the young capoeiristas, the people that are starting capoeira, advice for them.
The first advice for the people that I start to.
They're starting to trying to understand what capoeira is, and they're studying capoeira.
So the first thing is start to connect first with yourself. First, doesn't matter how, but really develop it how much more you can, your body, your mind. And when I say it, listen, practice your listening with the masters, with the people that are bringing information to capoeira, for you have this information, but for you have many different perspectives, because they was talking they fundamento,
Yeah,
they way to see capoeira, and capoeira is much more than develop the body much more. So
100%.
how much more histories about capoeira you hear now will be incredible for your history.
Yeah.
Because in the end was this that you will share.
Yeah.
You will share it. So how much more you worry with it now, but don't worry, really is enjoy. Because when you sit for someone talking for you, they experience with you one thing that you starting, that you bring you to the world for you see, for you imagine like superhero.
Yeah.
Like practice is a lot.
Yeah.
Everybody that is starting capoeira practice that is incredible with
Yeah.
all these people. And when one master sit in one event or one place only for talk and share, say thank you for it.
100%.
Say
Yeah.
thank you for it. Thank you. Because he come of his country or his place for share his life with you.
Yeah.
Movement always you will share.
Yeah.
Always you will learn. So it's my
100%.
advice for everybody, but usually for the beginners.
Yeah. Yeah. And what about an advice for the entire capoeira community, for everybody that is listening to this right now?
Now it's hard, but first, don't have your own, I don't know how I say, because could be hard to express it in English, but your truly way
Okay.
to express capoeira, because always have different perspectives and way to share and continue, and always support the capoeiristas, always support the people that are continue with the capoeira. And more than this, put attention. It's for all capoeiras. I will say almost the same advice. Put attention in the roots.
100%.
Put attention in the ancestrality. Put attention in the oldest masters and the oldest mestras and feminine masters.
Yeah.
It's so important. Put that attention. And plus, be yourself. Capoeira is one way more to express yourself. Express yourself inside of the squares that, as someone said, that is right, is only this.
Yeah.
And have
So much.
many possibilities. So be and be behavior.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice. I like it. Yeah, and we can keep talking here for hours and for hours. We can keep going.
We can mark more times. I really loved.
Yeah.
I thought that would be interview. We really was talking here.
Yeah, and
Was incredible.
Yeah, thank you so much. And that I tell everybody, because sometimes people are like, I'm so nervous, I don't know what to say. It's like you don't have to say anything, just talk. It's like
It was incredible. You really enjoyed the time with you. Thank you so much for invitation.
No, thank you for making the time and sharing your little bit of your story. Is we can be here all day talking about our own stories, and it can be 10 hours podcast.
Vamos, let's mark more.
Yes, for sure. Oh yeah, for sure. Let's do more for sure. Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being part of this. Thank you so much for sharing your story, and thank you so much for everything, especially all the inspirations that you put out there, including myself. I respect so much your ways of express yourself, because we need to be like that. We just be free, just be free. Who cares what people are gonna say? I don't care. Just let's be yourself and support each other too.
Exactly.
We grow together.
Continue with the sense community.
Yes, 100%. That's a part of the community, right? Is we cannot be a community if we don't support the community, or if we're not with the community.
Thank you so much, my friend Kashishi.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for getting this far. Remember, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up on Facebook or YouTube. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. This is going to help us and help me to get bigger numbers and bigger subscribers, so we can give more information. Okay, please, if you're listening, I know you're listening, I know you're watching, please give me a subscribe, give me a like. Okay, I know you're watching right here. for listening. All right. Have an amazing day. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening every single episode, especially the episode we just did. All right. Thank you so much. Peace.